We all know that Dr. Jose P. Rizal is our national Philippine hero after raising the flag of freedom against the Spanish oppressors through his works. Whenever precise assumptions regarding this argument can be formed, it will be tremendously helpful in comprehending Rizal, nationalism, and patriotism. According to Constantino, who mentioned this in the article's preamble, Rizal did not wish to hold up a mirror to our faces and show us how uninteresting we are as a country. The mirror was designed to reflect the image of Rizal's times, people, and society rather than our negative image, our vices, defects, and meanness. We now know that this unfavorable impression of Filipino has continued, stretching back to Rizal's time and the present day. As a result, two factions arose with opposing philosophical ideas. One group holds Rizal in such high regard because of his claims of extraordinary prophetic visionary talents, and they see Rizal's teaching as eternal and static. The other sides hold Rizal in such high regard that they claim the circumstances he wrote about have already finished and no longer exist. Constantino says that both organizations undermine Rizal by misinterpreting the value of his teaching for the general public. Rizal's primary purpose is to inspire change, not mock and humiliate us by holding a mirror to our past. Furthermore, when we find that the instructions he presented during his time are still applicable today, Rizal will be furious to hear that we are honoring his authenticity when our attention should be on resolving our society's seemingly intractable issues. Constantino believes that our task is straightforward. We must make Rizal obsolete. Rizal's lesson will be reduced to the direct reflections of the past they were intended to be. Something that future generations should not look forward to repeating. First and foremost, we should not consider Rizal's depiction of Filipino realities to be universal truths that apply to all Filipinos at all times. By doing so, we acknowledge that we already had these criteria in place and they were thoughtful to vary. The situations the Rizal described in his writing regarding the Philippine people, society of his day should be considered historical and a thing of the past. When making judgment, we should constantly consider the country's welfare rather than simply our ambitions and interests. After reading Constantino's entire message, the portion where he claimed that students nowadays regularly exhibit the attributes of Basilio stood out the most of me. Maybe because I am one of those students, it might be impossible for an engineering student to ignore the problems and issues that our country is facing because I am so concerned with wanting to accomplish it. Academic achievements has already become my absolute reality and top objective. I disregarded the outside world since I was too busy doing my coursework here at Mapua University. I transformed into a Basilio who is skilled at his trade but uncaring about the status of the world around him. After finishing the work, I gave it some thought. I persuaded myself that I should aspire to look more like Rizal than Basilio. I must continue to do my task correctly, but always with the general welfare of all in mind, which is ultimately the country's common good. Before I end my talk, I want to share this wonderful quote from Renato Constantino because this symbolizes the Filipino people. The true Filipino is the colonized Filipino. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you.